Well, hello there, folks. I do hope you're well. I really do. This very fine Tuesday evening. Bonfire night, by the way. Bonfire night. This used to be my favourite night of the year as a kid, honestly. From the ages of about 4 to about 44, my favourite night of the year. So absolutely love it. We got up to some shenanigans on Boxing Night, Bonfire night. Don't worry about that. In fact, we got up to them about 6 weeks before it started. We had some great times as kids. Doing all things I wouldn't recommend any children do now at all. So I'm not going to mention any of them. Health and safety would have had us locked up year after year, I'm telling you now. The things I got up to, I've never told the kids. I've got one son. I dread to think what happened to him if he tried them. Honestly, I was a nutter. But that's another story. Right, showbiz. What's happening in the showbiz world? Well, we've got 4 stories for you today. 4. Only 4. We'll start with Ruth and Eamonn. Ruth's been spilling all today. Oh, aye, she has. She's been saying, she said, Eamonn, he had a trick. He had a trick on him. She said, I'll tell you what, when he wanted a bit of the old how's your father, just before we split up, he knew what to do. He had a special thing he always did, and it always got me in the mood. I thought, what's all this about? What's he done? Wasn't thinking of picking up tips or anything like that. No, I'm just thinking, what did Eamonn do? She said, all he'd do is he'd come into the house. She said, I might not even be in the mood. I often wasn't. She said, he'd sit down and he'd say, do you know what I've done, just Ruth? She said, no, what have you done? He said, I've just filled up your car with petrol and I filled up the bottle there, the water bottle, so you can clean your windows. She said, that was it for me. That was it. I was eased. We were straight up the dancers. Why did I call them that? You don't know what they are. Me, old man used to call the stairs the dancers years ago. I've no idea why. Have you heard that term before? I haven't. Only off him. Get up then. I used to get thinking it, clip across the ear. Get up then, dancers, now. Don't talk back to me. I used to talk back to him. I did. Well, not a lot. Because he'd give me a clip around the ears, as I say, Didn't do me any harm at all. Didn't do me any harm at all. Anyway, that's what he used to call them, the dancers. Up the dancers now. And that's, when it's bedtime, get up then, dancers. It's too late now. You should be in bed now. So anyway, Ruth would be up the dancers with old Eamonn. Not up the stairs, as you probably know it. And how's your father was partook of. Just because he put a bit of petrol and a bit of water in there, what's it called? I wonder if that'll work in our house. I'm making up a resolution. I'm never going to put petrol or water in wife's car ever. Just in case. Might be catching. Right, what else have I got for you? What else? Right. Janet Street Porter, glad to see her back today. Back on the TV today. Only a month after a hip operation. She's in the mid to late 70s. She's not letting it beat her. A month in, she came in with the stick, threw the stick away, and walked on set. I like her. Good friend of ours, Leader. Oh, you'll know us. Leader. As hers done about the same time. She's only about 65, 66. Doesn't stop moaning about it. Moan, 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 moan. She's like Michelle. Do you get it? Moan. Michelle, moan. That's all she is. Might as well start calling her Michelle because all she does is moan. She can't get over it. Janet's got about 14 years on her. Not moaned at all and absolutely fine. But then again, Janet's an hardy old bird. I'm not sure Leader is. What else have we got? Old Katie, she's out again. She's letting people see the results of her latest facelift. They're not good, Katie. I think you need to go again. She will be soon. She won't like what she sees. Them lips, she said, I think they're the biggest I've ever had them. I'd say, yes, they're the biggest. Yes, they're the most uneven. Yes, they're the worst looking. And yes, it makes you look stupid. But she still had it done. Paddy, another favourite of mine, Paddy McGuinness. He's there today showing off with his chopper. No. Is it a chopper or a chipper? Chopper. No, not that. No. Not the old Desmond Decker, not the Pecker, no. The bike. Do you remember the bike, the chopper in the 80s? He's sat on one there. He's doing a ride for Comet Relief, a bike ride, 300 mile. The chopper tyres are like that, and I thought, fantastic. He's doing it on a chopper to stand out and to try and show what a hero he is and back to his youth and all that. That 300 mile will seem like about 600 with a wheel that size. Good. I thought, great, I don't like you, so great, that'll do you. You're doing it for a bit to stand out. Well, you'll stand out, don't worry. You won't be able to stand up, but you'll stand out. Yeah, that'll take double the time. And then Julian. It's another one of these. I like the story. The story interested me, but I didn't like the ending. I'll tell you why. Julian's come out today. Julian. He's not come out today. God. He's been out for months, hasn't he? Well, years. God, if we didn't know Julian was a nine-bobber, we'd never know anything, would we? Can you say that? Does anyone know what that means? Pretend I've not said it, or if you know what it means, pretend you don't, because I'm not here to offend anybody. Yeah, Julian is a bit Ginger beer? Can I say that? I can say that, can't I? Ginger beer, yeah. Julian is defo ginger beer, yeah. No dandelion and burdock in Julian at all ginger beer. Julian's come out and said, he said, I'll tell you now, this'll shock you. This'll shock you, he said. One of the most macho men on TV, has chased me down after a bit. I think he means the old How's Your Father that Eamonn and Ruth were on at the start of this thing. He said they were after me. He said, no one will believe it. As macho as they come, and he was after me in my younger days. He said he made it known. He was making a beeline for me. He said, I'm not the type to kiss and tell, so I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I promise you it's true. And I thought, well, that's no good with me, Julian. Good story, but without a punchline, it's no good. I don't like these folk that tell you half the story. I don't. You want the full story or none at all, because he's got me thinking now. He's got us all thinking, who are the most macho blokes on telly? There's loads of them, loads over the years. Could be someone like, he's recently gone, hasn't he, Jeff Capes. He's been on telly a lot. You won't get more macho than Jeff. He's gone now, so I'm thinking someone's still alive, otherwise he'd say his name, but it could be anybody, man. And you wouldn't want Julian, Jeff on top of you, would you? Well, maybe who'd be on top? Anyway, it don't matter who's on top. What am I talking about? No, that shouldn't be talking. Pictures, you see, folks. Pictures are going round in my head. That's what they do. But anyway, Julian, there's somebody out there. So I'll leave it with you to have a think about it. Think about who you think it might be. Answers on a postcard or down in the comment section. But he's saying somebody has been after a bit of the old How's Your Father, and he says it's one of the most macho men on the television. No, it wasn't Philip Schofield. No, it wasn't him. I can rule him out. He actually said that in brackets. It wasn't Philip. No, not him. Don't know who it is. People used to think he was pretty masculine. Hugh Edwards at one time. Could be him. Now what we know now, could be him. I don't think it would be, because I think he wouldn't mind using his name, because he's been in press anyway, hasn't he? Who could it be? Who could it be now? And that's it, folks. I don't know anything else. Is there anything else out there? What else have I seen? I've just seen a picture of Robert Lewandowski. He plays for God knows who. Barcelona now. He's left Bayern. His girlfriend's took a picture. The car's swimming. So wherever they live there, they've got water. I believe Benidorm's had it terrible. That's been really, really bad. Andrew's really unhappy because the house is falling down and they don't want him in there. They've stopped his money. You already know that. Honestly, I don't think there's much else. It's a bit quiet out there. There's not a lot to report, because you know me, folks. When there's anything to report, I will report it. But if there's nothing happening, I can't give you anything else. And that really is it. It's all quiet on the Western Front, as they say. But the beauty of it all is it's showbiz. There's always something tomorrow. So when tomorrow comes and the story breaks, I'll deliver it to you. You'll hear it. Well, not hear it first, but you'll hear it. That's it for me anyway. That's it. I'm finished for the night. I've got one more to do about the election in the US of A. Maybe I might be putting a bit of a fun spin on it, to be honest with you, but that's what I do. And other than that, I'm done for the day, for the night. So, have a good night. Thanks for looking in. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Bound to.